My name is Demar Johnson. I'm the creator and the founder of Balloons Over Bullets. Balloons Over Bullets is a campaign I created for the youth and hopes to set the tone for the summer and encourage kids to take the streets back with positivity. I started out in 2018. Why? Because it was a spike in school shootings. It was a spike in police shootings and the neighborhood shootings that was constantly that just wasn't going nowhere. I had to do something about it. So I just started thinking, what was the safest way we can have fun? And I thought to myself, like, what about a water balloon fight? You know, when we was kids, it took us 20 minutes to fill up 20 balloons. And, you know, nowadays you can fill up 100 balloons in 60 seconds. So I was like, yeah, you know, it's the cheapest, funnest, safest way to have fun. Highlight, you know, emphasis on the inexpensive. Man, you know, it's hard out here. It's not easy for everybody. And, you know, what I want to do is create stuff for us, you know, create stuff for everybody. So when it came to the balloons, I said, man, I'll fill them up times 100. And, you know, so that's what we went out and we did. You know, it started off going to a high school. When I wanted to take it up, I wanted to go to every high school in Stockton, you know, take care of the kids, but I couldn't because it wasn't the safest route. So we spanned off and we went to the city, knocking on doors in the communities, handing balloons to the kids, talking to the parents, you know, pulled up with my DJ, put up with a couple hot dogs, you know, just creating the experience for the kids, you know, something that they ain't never had before, something that they could do today that they gonna wanna do later. And it's crazy, man. A lot of the kids, man, they see me and all they want to do, I leave and all they want to do is do balloons. They see me, that's the balloon man. Oh, that's the ice cream man. It's big love in the city. That's why I love Stockton. This is why I did it. I really wanted to create something that Stockton could be proud of and Stockton could say, I did it first. Yeah, it was supposed to be a viral campaign. You know, 1,000 people in the middle of the park having a water balloon fight. Yeah, that's gonna be everywhere. Stockton being known for everything negative. We had to be known for something positive. I wanted to be this. I wanted to be the kids having fun. I wanted the kids to be on top of it. So this is how we move it. And you know, 2 seasons later, 3 seasons later, 2 years later, the COVID is here. What do we do? You know, how do we do it? You know, I still love Stockton. You know, the problem is still here. It's just in a different form. It's not in violence no more. It's in the form of a virus. How do we keep everybody safe and still let them know it's balloons over bullets? When COVID hit, you know, distance learning came in play and everybody started stressing out. So we had to come up with different ways to stay creative, you know, and that's when the fun packs was born. So I grew up in Stockton, born and raised. I was born in French Camp, you know, General Hospital, baby. My grandmama, man, she got a business out west, man. Been having it for 30 plus years. So that's where I'm from. Mama always kept the house out north, trying to keep us, you know, trying to keep us in a better light, trying to keep us away from the problems. You know, I love where I'm from, though. You know, I love where I'm from, and that's the area that made me. You know, a lot of people consider it the hood, but that's home to me. You know, I don't see it no other way, and you know, every day I go out into the community, I live for them. I live for us. So I can't change nothing. That's why, you know, you might see me with my gold teeth in, and you see me with my dreads up or down. Because I look like them, it don't mean that I'm crazy or, you know, I just don't need people out here judging people. And, you know, I take pride in, you know, people from where I'm from loving what I do and appreciating what I do. You know, a lot of the youngsters, they be like, man, D, you the hood Kanye, or, you know, you the hood Common, you know, and I just be like, nah, man, I'm just Spook. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me, and it's for the city. It's big love in a major way. You know, growing up in Stockton, it was crazy. feel me? You know what I'm saying? But for me, it was just life. You know, I never thought that, you know, life was any different from being where I was from until I got older. And then I started seeing how people was just so judgmental of people from the hood or whatever. Because I always did good, you know, even though where I'm from, it never defined me. In high school, I played sports, and I wasn't a straight A student. Graduated with a 3.5 GPA. I tried. I worked hard for everything that I got, and I work hard for everything that I got. But that's something that my parents taught me. So it's something that my family taught me. Life lesson that I learned out here in Stockton is to be yourself. The best way to get ahead in life is to be yourself. The longer you stay in your lane, the faster you're gonna get there. And it's just that. Swerving off into too many lanes, you might get hurt. Trying to be somebody else that you're not, and something bad can happen. What I do is wear my heart on my sleeve so I can show the kids, so I can show the youth it's okay to be yourself. Because growing up in Stockton, it's easy to try and be somebody else. And, you know, it's growing up in life today. You know, these kids got social media, so it's easy to follow after somebody who you don't need to be following after. So, man, seeing George Floyd's death on my phone screen was probably the hardest thing I've seen all 2020. And it don't get no harder than that. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't grasp it. I couldn't swallow it. Me watching George Floyd die on camera, for me, it was me watching my dad die on camera. You know, and it was hard. And as a black man, as black people, you know, we don't like authority like that. You know, sometimes we don't like police. My dad is very old school, man. My dad may see the police, and we've been through this. We've been through this a lot of times. We know that temperatures could escalate, and anything could happen. In that moment, I didn't know what to do. In that moment, I was scared. In that moment, I was crying. In that moment, I was looking for peace, and I couldn't find it. I cried for 2 weeks. And talking to my friends, I just couldn't find closure. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to move. Looking at my son, I would cry. Looking at my dad, I would cry. Looking at my kids, I would cry. It's hard to be a black man, and it's not easy. Like I said, living in the world, me growing up, I'm a black man, I ain't never been heard. So George Floyd, when he was saying, "I can't breathe," they didn't hear him, and they just let him die. So it just hit different. And for me, trying to find those answers, realizing that I couldn't find them by myself, I had to reach out to the community. I was asked to, after George Floyd passed away, I was asked to me and a couple guys was asked to lead the protest. And I didn't know how to go about it. I just knew I had to do something. I knew I had to heal. George Floyd, in that moment, they didn't hear him out. I'm a black man, I ain't never been heard. And once upon a time, and when I needed to be heard by Stockton Police Department, they didn't hear me out. So that was my calling. I knew what we had to do. I knew the platform. I knew the space that we had to be in was a healing space. So we did the protest, and it was just to be heard. It was just to be with the people and kind of tell them how I'm feeling and why I'm crying so much. And after we did that, man, I understood it. Everybody is hurting. Everybody is hurting. So that was probably the hardest thing in 2020, man. It don't get no harder than that, R.I.P. George Floyd.
So how are you dealing with it now? As you said, you didn't know what to say. You didn't know what to do, how to move. is it getting easier? It's okay if it's not. I just want you to be very transparent because there's a lot of men that I have been interviewing, and I feel like they feel what you just said and what you just articulated, but they didn't say it.
Yeah, I'm speaking for every black man. You know, I do it for every black man who can't speak up for himself. You know, once upon a time, I didn't believe in my voice. You know, and, you know, for a long time, I didn't have a voice. So that was just me not being heard. And for a long time, I've been telling people, you have to hear me. And still, man, when George Floyd, we passed away, man, it showed me that we ain't never gonna be heard. We ain't never gonna be listened to. And just the sense of helplessness, I felt it, you know, I drowned in it for a long time, you know, and we gotta heal. We gotta heal as a black man, you know, brother, I'm letting you know, we gotta heal. You know what I'm saying? We can't go walking around with this anger. You know, I was walking around with this anger, with this pain, and I didn't know what I was gonna do about it, you know. But for me, honestly, if we don't talk about it, you know, this is black anger, this is black rage. Us not talking about it, us not being heard. We have to talk about it. Me getting out in the streets with the people, me getting out in the streets and expressing myself and being able to be listened to and being able to be heard. It was good for me. You know, pain is pain, but the best thing about pain is the healing process. And to heal is to be heard. So the more I talked about it, the more I expressed myself, the more I felt comfortable with it. And I don't mean comfortable with dying or comfortable with getting shot, comfortable with the change that I gotta bring, the change that, you know, I know we have to do. And, you know, I just turned that rage into power. And that's how we gotta do. It hurt, you know, but I don't have no more tears. Right now, I don't have no more tears to give because, you know, I'm healing, you know, and I'm actively trying to heal. Because, you know, they actively trying to hurt me. So you got to take it like that. Get out there and talk. Get out there and express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you're going to take that out on somebody else that don't deserve it. You know, maybe they do, but I guarantee you don't deserve that. So that's that black rage, you know, turn it into black power. Just like that. Nobody know what the black man is going through. You know what I'm saying? And it's deeper than that. Like you think... Because we gotta be hard, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be thick-skinned, we gotta be tough. Nobody expect the black man to be down when he is down. As a black man, I need more people to trust, you know, with, you know, in confidence, because I got a lot of stuff on my chest that I can't express to just anybody. And really that's not fair. That's a lot of pressure on me. There's a lot of pressure on me. So when I wake up and I don't have nobody to express it to, I may get into something. I may pick up something just to keep my mind off things. This is what black people go through. This is what black men go through every day. We literally have nobody to turn around and talk to. So community and brotherhood I'm very big on that. You know, being honest. I'm an honest person. Sometimes I'm too honest. You know, but I just want people to reciprocate the energy. You know, we have to. You know, everybody deserves that. You deserve to be heard just as much as I do. But it's crying out for help. You know, like I said, I'm speaking for every black man out there. We need somebody to talk to. We appreciate it. We appreciate being heard. We got time to listen if you got time to hear, because it's important. It's gonna get me through the day. It's gonna get me through the week, and that week may get me through the month. But I need that today, because tomorrow ain't promised. With the police killing us, with the hood taking us every day, with everything else we gotta fight. I just need somebody to listen to. That's it. Black woman, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl. You know, we just had a baby boy, you know what I'm saying? Baby Carter, you know, August 3rd. You know, she a champ. You know, she's strong as they come. Yeah, man, I you know, black woman, I love you. You know, we need you. We need more of you. We need more of your love. I know y'all might not feel protected. I know y'all might feel underappreciated, but it don't matter. Don't let it matter now. It's been a setup for years, 400, 500 years. So let's keep it pushing. Take care of me, please. Take care of me because I need you. I need the love. Sometimes I get lost on this road, but it's okay because you were home at, and we got to keep that spirit. So in 2020, I was in a movie, y'all. I was in a Netflix movie called All Day and the Night. The co-writer for Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? He was the director. This was his first movie directing. Shout out to that man. You know, he picked me to be in one of the extra groups that he showed me a lot of love in there. But that was me living my biggest dream, though. It was one of my biggest dreams for being a kid. It's funny, like, all I wanted to do was be an extra in a movie. I remember when I was in college, I used to watch movies and I used to say, man, you see that black dude in the movie? That could have been me. You know what I'm saying? Like, funny, man. I said it for years. When I finally got in the movie, man, it was big, man. The first day I didn't really like it. They didn't really show me no love like that. You know, so the second day I'm like, man, I don't even want to go. My boy Wes, Fresh Wes, shout out my mans. He like, bro, this is how you work the set, man. You got to go up there. You got to do your thing, you know. Say hello, you know, make eye contact and speak a little bit. So the next day, I get out there, I'm making eye contact. I'm, good morning, everybody. And I ended up talking to the director, man, for 5 minutes. And I didn't even know who he was. I was talking to him just because he was black, you know, just trying to do my thing, you know, funny story. So that's how I got pulled on to be in a bigger extra role, you know what I'm saying? But that, look, it's a small role, but it was the best thing for me because ever since I was a kid, man, you know, I used to collect the penny saver. I remember I was maybe like 10 and I seen this ad in the penny saver and it was like, yeah, you could be an extra in the movie. Man, I'm 29. Yeah. Took me so long to live my dream. You know what I'm saying? Never give up on your dreams. Because one day they're going to come true. I'm trying to tell y'all. I kept calling that penny saver line, like, here, sign me up. Every time they asked for a credit card, I hung up. Every time, till it happened.
Favorite candy?
Favorite candies?
Mm-hmm.
Skittles
or Starburst?
Favorite candies, Skittles or Starburst? I'm going to go with Starburst. You know what I'm saying? They juicy. You know what I'm saying? You know, can't go wrong with a Starburst. You know?
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I got a lot of favorite movies. I can watch movies over and over and over. Let me give you a favorite movie. It's too many. Can we say favorite black movie?
Favorite black movie.
Favorite black movie. 5 Heartbeats, hands down.
Okay, well, what's your other? What's your other, like, you like sci-fi?
Oh, I love sci-fi.
You watch Game of Thrones?
Oh, I'm a big Walking Dead fan. You know what I'm saying? Big Walking Dead, man. They owe me my last episode, man. Y'all better stop playing. You know, hey, need that. You know, Walking Dead, that's my joint, man. That's gonna be my next thing. I'm gonna be a zombie in The Walking Dead. I'm gonna be an extra watch. Y'all gonna see me. Y'all probably ain't gonna know it's me, but it's gonna be me watching. I'll let y'all know.
Kool-Aid or Hawaiian Punch?
Kool-Aid, for sure. You know, Hawaiian Punch ain't the same.
Hawaiian Punch is actually gross compared to Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Hawaiian Punch.
And you know what? For a long time, so my husband, he liked Hawaiian Punch. He loved it. And then we got broke. And then them doggone Kool-Aid packs was like 10 cents each. And we got some fruit punch. I was like, the red drink. Yep. Oh, this is bomb. Ice cold.
Hey, look, I love Kool-Aid, right? Kool-Aid or white punch, but not the red Kool-Aid. Not cherry. Nah. Tastes like Jello. You know.
Or cough syrup.
You know. Or cough syrup. You know, I'm a great man. Grape and lemonade. I'm the Kool-Aid master. You already know. Mayo or Cool Whip. Mayo or Miracle Whip. Man. Mayo. I am not touching Miracle Whip. Can't pay me to eat that. Y'all. You know what I'm saying? Miracle Whip on white bread. All right.
Martin or
Martin?
Or
ooh, that's tough.
Or shoot, what's comparable? I know if it was a woman, I know what to ask, but I don't know Martin or.
I mean, you know.
I don't know. What's Fresh Prince? Martin or Fresh Prince?
Martin or Fresh Prince? Oh, I watch Fresh Prince. I sit down and watch Fresh Prince, you know. Baby. I watch Fresh Prince and watch him switch out Aunt Vivian's over and over.
They can do it. I Dream of Jeannie.
Huh?
Oh, you just gonna watch I Dream of Jeannie.
I watched Nick at Night.
Yeah.
Okay? I watched Nick at Night when I was young. I watched Nick at Night when I'm old. If that thing came on right now, I watched Nick at Night.
My mama watched it, so I watched
Yeah,
it.
that's how
So I'm like, yeah, they switched that.
And I'm sitting there like, what you talking about?
My mama wouldn't even go to sleep without Nick at Night on.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah.
I need you, this is serious now, I need you to shout out some of the Black men that have encouraged you, supported you, and that inspire you in Stockton. That's gonna be the last thing.
There's so many of y'all brothers to name. Y'all been inspiring me over these years. You know, reaching out to me, being a big brother to me, being a solid mentor, being who you are in this community, and I appreciate you. You know, it's a long list and you know who you are, but I am gonna name a few. My big brother Czar, you know, he been around for a long time, man. Czar the Dip, man. You know, he was in charge of the Scraper Boys who ultimately, you know, brought balloons over bullets, you know what I'm saying, to me. So I love you for that and I appreciate you. You know, my big bro, T.S. Caldwell. I remember when I started this, when I started coming out in the community, when I started doing the pop-up ciphers, he was the first OG cat that reached out to me and was like, do you know what you're doing? Man, this is power right here. And I love it. And you make me feel like a kid. You make me feel like going out with the boys and breakdancing. So keep doing what you're doing. And you know, he stayed down and still down. So big bro, I appreciate you. Who else, man? Who else that been there? Let me see. Shout out to the people shout out to my peers that's trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? People that I just met from beating the streets with y'all, man. You know, we only been out here for a little bit, man, but it's major love in a major way. One dude I do want to shout out, man, is Jamar Fox, man. Big bro is super wise. Everything that come out his mouth, it just got a lick of wisdom, and I appreciate it. Why? Because my boy patience is immaculate, and you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? His whole energy is patience, and I feel like we all could use a little bit more of that. So thank you for that, big bro. Appreciate it, man. I'm gonna think about two more real quick because I don't want to miss nobody. Let's see. Big bros, big brothers, who been out here? You know what I'm saying? Big black brothers, y'all at? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
who inspires you. So maybe somebody you may not even have met. Maybe it's an OG. Maybe it's somebody that you just seen move around in the community, or there's some older people that I know that you might have met. Or
You know what?
if that's it, that's it.
No, man. You know who really inspired me out here in this community, man? My boy Brandy, my boy DJ Apex, man. I love the way he move. Bro is always trying to build something. And image is important, you know. My man is short. You know, we talk, man. It's big love. We can catch up, man, and it's like yesterday, you know. Big bro, I appreciate you leading the way out here in this community. I know you've been doing it for a long time. Keep taking care of the youth. Keep taking care of yourself and your family. It's big love in a major way. Yeah. Any teachers? Man, shout out to my high school coach, man. My coach, Coach Duncan. You know, it's been my man for years. You know, he really like my uncle. You know, we caught up during the protests, and you know, I got a chance to tell him like a lot of what I do, man, is based off how you raised us in high school. You know what I'm saying? The men you raised us to be, integrity, you know, honesty. So I appreciate that. You know, we doing everything that you taught us. So it's big love in a major way. Thank you, Black Family Day, for having me. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the love and support you guys been showing me over the years. Please continue to do so. Any brother that you have seen on here, please continue to support them as well. We got to keep supporting each other. Don't forget to hear a brother out. Please don't forget that. Hashtag BFDTV. I see y'all around town. Y'all see me? Check up with